LNG, if they stick with a front-to-back comp, it could be in real trouble here. That Brand Varus is no joke.
And you talk about the CC chain setup for the damage. Culling's no slouch at slaying one target.
Yep.
Tough time. It didn't feel like he was on form. It felt like both of them slumped
Oh dear.
at a similar time. Xiao who caught though and knocked straight into Hung's lance. Scout's going to be set up here for potentially first blood flash over the wall. Scout looking to chase. The stun is there. The laning phase looked good, but Scout's got buddies.
Pushing a bit, he has done this occasionally too. It has been a stabilizing pick. It's a great pick for him mechanically, but he's just not been connected with his team.
Weibo's just going to stay in the mid lane. Scout gets the shield. It's not enough. It's not enough against Xiao, who finds the solo kill 2v1.
Like, those are going to be doing the same amount of damage as another champion. The minion wave is effectively making that a 2v2, and Scout tanks all of them.
Beautiful stuff from Xiao, who, and just after, the laning phase starts beautifully for him, and then Weibo respond with a 3-man play towards mid lane, and then Xiao, who pulls that out 2v1. He responds to this pressure from LNG of the series. Drake started by Tarzan on this bottom side. They already got the first 3 grubs of the game as well. This would be both neutrals to start off for Weibo, which is a pretty fantastic start for them. Scout's moving over. Gala's here as well. Weiwei is trying to get here as fast as he can, but Tarzan just dying to the Drake in the meantime. He does get that dragon. Scout gets out with his life. There's an ult though onto Hung, and Weiwei locked up as well. 2 for light. Weibo will be happy with that one.
They absolutely will be. Getting Varus some extra gold too means that he can be a bit more oppressive heading into mid-game as well. LNG lose the dragon. I think even Chris is going to be able to stop the back here. This is nice. Weibo have 3 grubs. Scout has to recall. As long as he lives, that could be... That's the problem there. It's great because it allows Xiao here to hit tower. It's not great because you died.
Sorry, Nash's... I don't know what it is. Wits End and Nash's Tooth are just one item in my head. I can't ever get the names right. It's been years at this point. Gala forced to flash in the mid lane by Xiao, who has a calling over the wall as well as pretty good, and Xiao who dives in to finish his old teammate. They won MSIs together, but it's not enough to save him. And Crisp has been completely abandoned by his mid laner. Maybe he can execute when the roots are coming in. There's nowhere to go. Drops the ward. At least it's something to answer for his death.
I was actually wondering if he should just literally just stay there and take a while to die. He's going to take a while to die anyway. Alright, Gala's going to head on over. Wait, but what are they doing with this time? The thing is, your time is really valuable as a jungler. Crisp is taking such an obnoxiously long amount to go down. It means that Tarzan gets to go towards top side. Tarzan might actually... Guys, Tarzan's ganking top. This could lead to something up here.
That was absolutely absurd. Crisp survived so long. And now, Zuka in a 2v1, Seer goes wide, there's a burn there.
Be a bit difficult, might be Weiwei coming over in time for a smite beyond that point. We'll see exactly how that works out. First one goes down, Tarzan still has smite, likely 5.
5 grubs for Weibo, Hung jumps in to try and punish it, but the flash comes through, and now Crisp is here. He's back for more once again as Weiwei. Chase down, it's a good Magna Storm from Hung, but no follow-up so far. Gala has to be the one to carry, but Zika jumps into the mix and gets one for himself. Gala forced away, Weibo with another fight.
Weibo get themselves a fight, and they get the grubs too.
Tarzan clears vision. This will be Drake, potentially for Weibo, or at least an attempt.
I think because Xiao had no flash, Scout did. Scout was wondering whether he could shunt him back into his teammates, couldn't quite get that. Breed pulls the all out.
Zika's already losing trades against Cassante pretty early on into this one. Level 11 for Breed, that's a Q3, that's Zika, so chucked to Breed! He makes it look easy in the top lane, absolutely smashes Zika.
Oh, Weibo, that's a big problem. Weibo get themselves the second dragon, they use that 5 grubs to get this tower in the bot lane, and suddenly that 1 kill in the top lane destabilizes the map for LNG. That is absolutely the opposite of what they wanted.
Bunches. Tarzan consistently invading on this bottom side. It's like a 40 CS gap in the jungle for Tarzan. He grabs that blue buff again. Weiwei a level down in that matchup as well.
In itself, you know, Tarzan against his old team, Weiwei the same thing. These junglers did switch against each other. It does feel nice to keep turning back to this jungle matchup because it has that extra emotive oomph to it. And Tarzan is looking mighty pretty. It gets worse.
So much time in this side lane to keep slamming these minion waves in. Herald in the top side, that will be a tower.
It's gonna get worse, Joe, because you got 5 grubs and a herald. They are accelerating buffs. They're win harder buffs. You get the grubs and you hit towers, it really starts making a difference. It's not as easy to play around as the herald. LNG looking to death push, maybe scout. Does have the flash, does have a result. We might look for a big sweep.
Here come the roots, and in they go. Hung with a magnet storm. Can scout get into the action? True Shot Barrage is fantastic, and it's 2 for LNG. But there's the explosion. Tarzan's going to go down as well. LNG find their moment. They punish over aggression.
Weibo go too far. They don't check their corners, and LNG are hiding in them. They get themselves a huge play.
And that is a terrifying thing to go up against. With Drake spawning, it's Infernal Soul this game as well. And that'll be soul point for Weibo.
Easily done. So LNG, they need to be really careful of those item spikes you just said on these 80 carries.
All about that damage. It's not something LNG can afford to lose, and they know it. They start onto Breathe as Crisp is chunked as well. Good CC chain, but they don't have that much damage just yet. Breathe gets onto Gala in the mix of 4 people. Gala still chunked and goes down. What is that from Breathe? Zika trying to threaten on the top side of the fight as it's now a 4v4. LNG need this Drake. They have to take this objective, but Weibo, they don't want to let them. So they continue to tussle for this one. Weiwei tanking the Drake. Look at the combo onto the Azir, but he turns golden. Holding the arrow is light, but dodged by Scout. 3k on the Drake as Weiwei still in the scene. Zika jumps into the action, and the Drake is secured. Zika goes down as Tarzan turns golden. Scout still going, but obliterated by Tarzan, and Xiaohu finding more. Gala, it's a great shot for the True Shot Barrage. It's not good enough to kill Tarzan.
Weiwei has no flash, he can't get over.
Weiwei, no flash. Oh my god, it's gone. It's gone. It's Baron for Weibo, and LNG have to respond now. Roots come on through. Breathe takes a little chunk from Gala, but Gala don't want to get too close again. We saw what happened last time. Breathe dashes to his teammates. I think Weibo pretty much just got away with this one scot-free, culling out from Xiaohu. Not a single pick here. Tarzan now aggressed upon, but Hung can't close the gap. Weibo, they get away with it without a single casualty.
It's a really good play into the backline, which ends up getting some damage down, but it's just kind of beyond the Renekton power spike. It's much harder to get these kills than in the past. Fantastic stasis from start. Tarzan keeps him alive as well. Gosh, the late game brand damage.
Final tier 2 of LNG's base. And LNG, we talked about their scaling. Well, they've got 3 items on Azir, on Ezreal. I feel like that clock is ticking down. It's sort of now or never.
So, LNG, they do have some playmaking potential. We've never really seen Scout be able to get into the backline either or do the damage he needs to. God, he's actually taking so much damage to the cannon minions too. Someone on the end of it. LNG, they're looking to disrupt, but right now it's a little bit difficult. Zucker's getting pushed away. Breeze starting to shuffle in that mid wave.
Gala up against his old teammates as well. And it is LNG just muscling their way towards Drake. Yet Tarzan moves in, but the Drake is taken and Tarzan chunked as well. Gala getting massive damage out in this fight. And Crisp is going to fall. This is huge for LNG. The series on the line for Weibo. Match point for LNG. They find the Drake, they find a pick, and they look to snowball for more. Gala getting in for the damage. And here comes Scout on his classic pick. Light pushed away, and Zika puts him into the dirt. Breathe finds one, and there's the damage to the brand. Zika burns to pieces, and somehow Weibo have held on. Yeah, Breathe out, and it'll set up for a fight win for Weibo with Gala down, chunked, has to heal off for the Krugs.
Weiwei has no flash again, they can just take this.
True Shot Barrage in, Tarzan takes the Baron as Weiwei's caught out by Xiaohu. It's Weibo taking 2, taking Baron, and looking to take the game.
Zucker's in the bot lane, but it doesn't matter. You've just lost the Baron. Yes, it's an objective ban here. Once again, Weibo find the smite easy as you like, and they get themselves a huge play here with the kill onto Weiwei and Hung. There's very little frontline. LNG can't defend the towers.
Zika with a classic tier 1 for game trade. It's a controversial strategy. We'll see if it plays out for him.
It works out.
LNG with 2 members down, have to try and hold on. Weibo with 2 inhibitors down, push to try and end the game. Xiaohu getting onto the towers, the 5 groups still paying dividends all these minutes later. Zika there to defend though. The Nexus tower surviving. Hung looking for an engage. Breathe, not the greatest target for him. Solar Flare dodged by Gala. True Shot Barrage clips 2, but it's not really enough.
That's not going to be the game at this point. Weibo needs to be careful on the retreat. Luckily, there's no one teleporting behind them, no wards to do so, but the Maokai ult might just start the fight anyway. It's too short. Breathe and Xiaohu now caught out on their own.
Hung's low, but there we go. Tower comes out. Zucker has to dash away. He's low. He's not tanky enough. Has a GA, but is that going to be enough to save him? Weibo look to finish the job. The chain of corruptions early from Light, and Zika survives. The Zenith blade, but just gets hit by a Q, so that's his cleanse gone. There's his E, and Gala is screwed. What a pick by Chris. What a blunder by Gala.
Dying breath of the Baron buff. I think Weibo might have just brought us the Silver Scrapes.
We're going the distance today. That's the third inhib down. Baron still just for 5 seconds, but 5 seconds might just be enough. Chain of corruption on the backline, but Zhonya's keeps him alive. Weibo trying to get into the backside themselves. Zika finds one. Xiaohu down. Is it enough? Scout has to go huge. He has to carry in. Goes Zika. Forces a GA. Tarzan still surviving on the backside. A Scout is here to finish the job. They might just hold on. LNG trying, but Breed has had enough, and he'll make LNG take their very last breath. It's going to 5. Breed has made sure of it as he hammers onto the Nexus, but here comes Gala. Is he tanky enough? Breed down, Nexus alive. Wait,
Breathe no more! Minions to strike! Oh my god, the minions can't quite do it! They stay alive, but at what cost? 3 inhibs! This is now a PvE League of Legends! Get themselves Infernal Soul. Look, LNG, they do survive, but, I mean, they're missing, like, organs at this point. They've got smashed teeth, broken jaw, and LNG.
Against him, good poke down. Scout drops a tower as well.
Chris has Warmogs, but he's not in there just yet. Solar Flare misses, as does the Zenith Blade. Here comes the Markile.
Breathe isolated, but he's so tanky, and Hung's just gonna go down. Scout dashes to safety. Zuck trying to threaten onto the back line. It's big damage, but it's not enough to finish the kills. Tarzan dodges the Mystic shot. That could have been huge from Gala. He eats in and has to flash back out. Breathe tanking all the while as Weiwei falls, and Gala just can't finish his targets. Another Mystic shot, but it's not enough to finish off Xiaohu, and Weibo with 5 standing might just finish the job. Gala gets 1, Gala gets 2. Breathe onto the Nexus once again, but this time it's enough. Weibo go to 5.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.